Alright, it's watermelon time, y'all. First step to making good watermelon liquor is finding out how to find a good sweet watermelon. I'm going to show you a couple things to look for. Alright, one is the variety of watermelon. Some varieties are sweeter than others. These are sweeter than those. Both of those are sweeter than these. But no matter what kind of watermelon you get, see this yellow spot? If that's not yellow, then it's not a good watermelon. If that spot is white or cream colored, it's not ripe. Second thing to look for is these markings right here. This means it's pollinated. And I know it don't look good for you or to you, but that is a good sign. The more of that, the sweeter the watermelon. If that's big and you got it all over the place, that means it's been pollinated by some bees. Them are called bee marks, something like that. Now what I got here, so I got some sugar bee watermelons, and I think these are called sweet gems. There's a difference, like these sugar bees, sweet gems. I don't know what this is. There's like 100 watermelons that look like this, and these look identical, but they're different. The first thing I want to do is wash them off. I want to rinse all that off of them. That way, if there's any wild yeast, that yeast don't get introduced into my mash. So when you're doing watermelon, you want to do a real sanitary, clean environment for it, because any bad yeast or bacteria is going to make it funky. That's the first step. So I'm going to get a water hose and I'm going to start rinsing these. The reason why I'm going to use a blender and not an emulsion blender, because you've seen on that video we did years ago where we just blended it on the inside of the watermelon. That does make it pretty easy, but I'm going to filter all this because I don't want that pulp fermenting. That pulp ferments, it ends up smelling like dirty feet. I don't want that with this mash, so I'm going to cut it by hand, put it in a blender, mix it up, and I'm going to run it through a filter. Tedious, but I find it necessary.
Theo, come here.
If you don't do this, it's gonna smell like dirty feet. These are paint strainer bags, 5-gallon paint strainer bags. You get a big pack for a very cheap price. Amazon. I'm gonna have them on my site soon. You just want the juice. That's the good stuff. You want to leave all the pulp behind. That's what we got out of it. That's what makes it smell like stinky feet. You don't want that. Now I'm at about 5 pounds of sugar. Oh, god damn it. I'm always making messes. So about 5 pounds of sugar. I'm gonna stir it up. See if I can't get 1060 on a gravity. I got watermelon juice all over me again. Look, man, you're better off putting Jolly Ranchers in a jar. This shit's a pain in the dick. This is a fucking messy pain in the ass. But here it is. That's what you want. 1060. Now I'm gonna add some yeast. I'm gonna stir it up. It's my homemade yeast nutrient. Now I'm gonna stir it up some more. Now I'm gonna put the lid on, wait about a week. Should be done. Alright, so I took about 60 or 70 Jolly Ranchers and I took 100 proof liquor and I melted them down. I'm gonna add them to this mash. I'm gonna add flavor to this mash. Look, you can see some of them in the bottom there. That's good. I made my own Jolly Rancher concentrate, but also
when you do, you use this to make some.
Yeah,
I need to try that.
I'm gonna add 2 of these. They're made by Real. They're watermelon puree, and this shit is absolutely delicious. All right, I got it dumped in there. I got it heating up. I'm using my worm from my 20-gallon. This is a 5-gallon pot that I borrowed to do this and cap, because I only want to do 5-gallon run and I wanted to do it on a copper pot. But I got the heads coming off. Once I'm done with the heads, I'll come back to you. Alright, I got 3 quarts out of that run. I got a whole nother run to do. I'm going to do it the same way. I thought I was going to try it, you know, one way and then try it another. This shit's good. I'm telling you right now. Watermelon's one of the hardest things to do. I will tell you, the mash that I made, the original mash, for some reason, it stalled. So I made another mash with some cheaper watermelons. I mean, they were about the same quality. They were just a little riper. They gave me a deal on them. And then the second mash, I cooked them. I added water. I got my gravity to 1080 instead of 1060. But it's the same thing. I did the same exact thing, except for this time I cooked them and added water, just a little bit of water, and it's the same exact how I showed you I did the original mash. I didn't show the second one because I was so busy doing it out there, bugs attacking me and shit, so I didn't videotape that. But I will say I do have a mash that I'm waiting. But this mash, the second mash I did, it went off in 3 days. That shit was bubbling like it was sparkling water or something. But I did it the same way. I strained all the pulp out. And that's the thing about doing watermelon, is you want to strain that pulp out, because that pulp rots when it's fermenting. And it creates a dirty feet smell and a dirty feet taste. What is that, bro? Shut up! But anyways, bro, they're driving me crazy. Anyways, strain your pulp. I'm about to punch somebody around here. Dude, shut up! They fuck my brain up. They just do. The craziness. Anyways. Motherfuckers yowling like cats and shit in there. You hear them? I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. But, goddamn, that's a big one. That's fucking King Cicada right there, son. I'll put him in a deep fryer. Anyways, do it like I did it. Cook it with a little water, 1080. Cut out the thumper, infuse in your pot. Keep it stirred till it's about 150 degrees. Then put your cap on. You're gonna go in a jar of liquor. I'm gonna drink you. There's a couple big bastards. Anyways, let's try this. That is fucking watermelon all day long. From beginning to finish. Watermelon, smooth. Watermelon is one of the hardest things you can do. You conquer watermelon, you're King Dingling. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm King Dingling. It started coming out 130 proof. About 132 was the heads. And this is probably about 125. And then it dropped. This is about 100 proof. I know that I almost got a little more. Then I proofed it about halfway through the jar, and it was 95. It's tailsy. I was trying to get another little bit, but I didn't. But I'm happy with this, and y'all better watch out. Fucking watermelon's off the chain, son. Coming for you. That's all I got for today. I got a bunch more videos coming up. More cantaloupe. Cantaloupe part 2. Because I went and got more. I got a bunch of banana videos coming. Big Easy's got a big banana video coming out. I might put it out before this one. I don't know. It depends what I got going on tomorrow. But that's all I got. Watermelon. Watermelon! Thanks for watching. See y'all later.